You think you've seen the best? Think again. This isn't your average countdown. This is the battle for legacy. The assassins, the artists, the ones who didn't just fight, they changed everything. These are the top 20 UFC legends who redefined the fight game, one finish at a time. This list isn't about hype. It's about history. These are the fighters who made jaws drop, who rewrote records, and who turned the octagon into sacred ground. Whether you've been watching since UFC 1 or just discovered the thrill of the cage, buckle up. Because greatness doesn't come easy. Number 20, Jose Aldo. The king of the featherweights before the division even had a spotlight. Aldo wasn't just dominant, he was destructive. 9 title defenses, a decade-long reign. His leg kicks could end careers. One McGregor moment doesn't erase a legacy this deep. Number 19, Dustin Poirier. Dustin Poirier didn't just fight, he endured, evolved, and earned every ounce of respect the hard way. From chaotic slugfests in his early days to calculated high-level wars against the best in the world, the diamond was forged through pain and perseverance. He never needed gold to prove his worth. His legacy is built on heart, violence, and unforgettable battles. Whether his hand was raised or not, Poirier always left a piece of himself in that cage. And that's what made him a legend. Number 18, Max Holloway. Max doesn't knock you out, he drowns you. Volume, precision, pressure. He shattered records, outlasted legends, and danced through danger with nothing but hands and heart. Bless indeed. Number 17, Henry Cejudo. He said he was Triple C. But Cejudo wasn't just talk, he walked through greatness. An Olympic gold medalist who beat Demetrius Johnson in a razor-thin fight. Then destroyed Dillashaw in under a minute. Then he moved up and beat Moraes for a second belt. Fast, powerful, and strategic, Cejudo forced the world to take flyweights seriously. Number 16, Michael Bisping. The ultimate underdog story. Michael Bisping spent a decade chasing gold, and when no one believed in him, he knocked out the champ on 17 days' notice. He defended against Dan Henderson, all while fighting with one eye. His toughness, longevity, and unwillingness to quit turned him from villain to one of the most respected names in MMA. Number 15, Aljamain Sterling. From controversial beginnings to undeniable dominance, Aljamain Sterling reigned over one of the UFC's deepest divisions. His grappling control was smothering, his pace relentless. He silenced doubters by beating Petr Yan, TJ Dillashaw, and Henry Cejudo in a row, proving that sometimes the smartest fighter in the room wins. Number 14, Chuck Liddell. Before mainstream MMA existed, there was Chuck. The Iceman brought the knockout to households around the world. His sprawl and brawl style, his cold stare, and that thunderous right hand made him the most feared man in the cage during the 2000s. A warrior who helped build the UFC brand and did it with chaos. Number 13, Conor McGregor. Love him or hate him, no one shook the fight game like Conor McGregor. Beneath the trash talk was timing, precision, and a left hand that rewrote history. He didn't just knock out Aldo in 13 seconds, he called it. From Cage Warriors champ to the UFC's first ever double title holder, Conor turned himself into a global phenomenon. He didn't just fight, he built an empire. And along the way, he changed the sport forever. Number 12, Ronda Rousey. Before Rousey, women's MMA wasn't even in the UFC. After Rousey, it headlined pay-per-views. Her armbars came fast, and her aura was terrifying. 8 first-round finishes, a 14-second KO, and a streak that felt mythical. She fell hard, but her impact is forever. Number 11, Amanda Nunes, the most dominant woman to ever enter the cage. Amanda Nunes destroyed legends. Rousey, Cyborg, Shevchenko, Holm, and barely broke a sweat doing it. Her power was rare, her discipline unmatched. The only female double champ in UFC history, and she retired on top. Number 10, Charles Oliveira. He was once written off as just another submission guy. Now, he's the lightweight record breaker. Charles Oliveira has more finishes than anyone in UFC history. After years in the shadows, he turned into one of the most feared strikers and grapplers on the planet. To one moment you're standing, the next you're tapping or sleeping. Number 9, Israel Adesanya, a master of movement, timing, and mind games. Israel Adesanya didn't just win, he styled on legends. His striking IQ, off the charts. Whether it was countering Whitaker or outclassing Costa, the last stylebender redefined middleweight dominance. And he's just getting started. Number 8, Stipe Miocic, the greatest UFC heavyweight ever, period. Stipe Miocic holds the most title defenses in heavyweight history, a division known for chaos. He beat legends, came back from brutal losses, and never made excuses. Firefighter by day, destroyer by night. Number 7, Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson. Don't let the size fool you. Demetrius Johnson was flawless at flyweight. His blend of speed, timing, and technique was unmatched. Title defense after title defense, he dismantled everyone. If greatness is measured by mastery, DJ's in the conversation. Number 6, Daniel Cormier. Olympian, double champ, one of the best to ever do it. At heavyweight and light heavyweight, Daniel Cormier's fight IQ, wrestling dominance, and championship mindset made him elite. And despite late rivalry losses, his legacy is undeniable. Number 5, Alexander Volkanovski. He's 5'6" but fights like a giant. Alexander Volkanovski walked through Legends' 3 wins over Holloway, survived Ortega's choke from hell, and dissected everyone else. Pressure, footwork, heart, Volk is the full package. Number 4, Anderson Silva. They called him the Spider, and when Anderson Silva stepped into the octagon, it was like watching a different species. He didn't just fight, he performed. With timing like poetry and precision like a scalpel, Silva made world-class fighters look like amateurs. He made the cage his canvas, and every movement was a brushstroke of violence and brilliance. For years, he looked untouchable, because for years he was. You weren't just watching a champion, you were witnessing art in motion. Number 3, Khabib Nurmagomedov. 29-0, never dropped, never bled. Khabib didn't just beat people, he broke them. His grappling pressure suffocated even elite strikers. And when the world doubted him, he shut them up with a record that remains perfect. Number 2, Georges St-Pierre. He was the blueprint. Georges St-Pierre was the definition of evolution, adapting in real time, mastering every style, and turning opponents' strengths into weaknesses. He outclassed strikers, out-wrestled wrestlers, and avenged every loss on his record. Twice he walked away on top, and both times he left the sport as its gold standard. Professionalism, discipline, dominance. GSP didn't just fight, he perfected the craft. Number 1, John Jones. John Jones is the most dominant force the UFC has ever seen. At just 23, he became the youngest champion in UFC history, and from there it was a demolition run. Shogun, Rampage, Machida, DC, Glover, all legends all taken out in their prime. His arsenal was unpredictable. Spinning elbows, oblique kicks, takedowns at will. And just when people thought his story was written, he came back after a 3-year layoff and claimed the heavyweight crown. Controversial outside the cage? Always. But inside it, he wasn't just great, he was inevitable. John Jones didn't just defeat the best of each era, he defined them. And in many ways, he ended them. These aren't just fighters, they're architects of chaos, champions of legacy. And every name on this list left the octagon changed forever. Who's your GOAT? Drop it in the comments. And if this journey through combat greatness pulled you in, there's plenty more waiting. Check out another video on the channel and keep the legacy alive. Because in the UFC, stories aren't just told, they're earned in blood, sweat, and unforgettable moments.